Now, first on the Western Slope, you're watching KREX 5 News at 6 p.m.
Good evening and thank you for joining us on Prime Time. I'm Rob Hagan. No charges for Mesa County Public Health Department's Executive Director Jeff Coor, who was accused of misusing his work credit card. Court documents show Coor allegedly charged business lunches with state and other officials, but didn't document details like names. Coor allegedly used his work card to buy gift cards used to buy alcohol for an employee appreciation event at the height of COVID, and county rules prohibit any purchase of alcohol. An audit revealed the findings, which were brought to the district attorney's office, but DA Dan Rubenstein says Coor had already paid back the money in the neighborhood of $300 with personal funds. Rubenstein then advised county officials against pressing charges.
My recommendation ultimately was that I did not think it rose to the level of needing a criminal case. As I said, he had already paid back the county at that point. And so the commissioners were very much on board and wanted to make sure that I knew about it and was able to make my own independent judgment on it, but their request was that I not file charges.
Coor led Mesa County through the pandemic, and the GJ Chamber of Commerce named Coor Citizen of the Year in 2021. And there's been a lot of local speculation and rumors trailing the yearly negotiations between District 51 and Mesa Valley Education Association. Today, D51 is trying to clear things up. The district told KREX its annual negotiation process started today. They'll follow past protocol, with a key difference being the board will have leadership members. The superintendent and D51 attorneys negotiate while they make final decisions and direct negotiations based on shared values and goals. We'll follow this story and keep you posted. And if you have weekend plans around Gateway to Natarita, the Department of Transportation has a safety closure you'll want to know about. CDOT says Highway 141 will likely be closed between Gateway and Natarita on Friday because of high river flows. Officials say right now the plan is to close the stretch of highway Friday at 5 p.m. and will remain closed until flood danger is down. The National Weather Service is issuing warnings and advisories for the Dolores River and the San Miguel River and surrounding towns. CDOT says the public will be alerted once the official closure is in place. Officials say not to drive around barricades or drive cars through flooded areas. As Russ says, turn around, don't drown. Now in national news, a federal jury convicted 4 members of the Proud Boys extremist group of the most serious charge related to the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol. Nicole Skenga reports.
A jury found 4 leaders of the far-right Proud Boys group guilty of seditious conspiracy. It's the highest charge levied so far in connection to the January 6th attack. Prosecutors successfully argued they plotted the assault in an effort to keep President Trump in the White House after he lost the 2020 election.
The evidence presented at trial detailed the extent of the violence at the Capitol on January 6th and the central role these defendants played in setting into motion the unlawful events of that day.
Jurors found the 5th defendant, Dominic Pizzola, not guilty of seditious conspiracy. He was one of 2 defendants who testified at the trial. The defendants had been a focal point of the House January 6 committee hearings because 4 of the 5 had been so visible in videos and images from that day.
We love Trump! We love Trump!
Notably, the one-time president of the Proud Boys, Enrique Tarrio, was convicted of seditious conspiracy even though he wasn't at the Capitol on January 6th. He was accused of leading the conspiracy from afar. During closing arguments, his lawyer tried to shift blame to the former president, arguing it was Donald Trump's words, it was his motivation, it was his anger that caused what occurred on January 6th.
You'll never take back our country with weakness.
The seditious conspiracy charge carries a prison sentence of up to 20 years. Nicole Skenga, CBS News, Washington.
Now in lighter news, it's time to buckle up because Montrose is in the middle of a horse cutting competition that runs through Saturday. KREX 5's Timber Schumann takes you along for the ride.
You can't even explain the feeling. It's such a unique feeling.
It's the one sport where a horse has to think a lot on its own.
It makes you real proud
to wear that buckle.
This is the 2023 Cutting Horse Competition.
Well, this is 71.
People from all over the country and even Canada come to compete. Some big-name riders show up too, like Mike Woods.
I'm a 9-time world champion for the NCHA.
In 1996, world champion and Montrose resident Willie Richardson. So what is cutting horse?
So what they're doing right now is they're holding this cow from the herd until it gives up and turns its back on them. Once it does that, they allow it back into the herd and they go in and grab another one.
They're the elite, in my opinion, because they have to operate on their own. Once a rider gets a cow separated from the herd, he is supposed to have slack in his reins, drop his hand down on the horse's neck, and it's that horse's job to hold the cow.
Riders have 2.5 minutes to do this 3 times. The rider needs to separate 2 cows to even qualify for judging. Scoring ranges from 60 to 80 points with an average score in the low 70s.
Your score is reflected on the performance of the horse, mirror imaging that cow.
Sly Criminal and Tosca Pearson with a 74.
There are 14 different classes to compete in at the event in Montrose, and each rider can enter multiple classes. Competitors are categorized into each class based on the quality of their horse, or the horse or rider's prize earnings. Both can reach into the millions. Todd Bro says cutting competitions are a dying breed.
18 years ago, there was probably a show every other weekend within 8 hours of where we live in Utah. And about 5 years ago, that got down to maybe 1 show a month within 8 hours.
Seeing the steady decline, Todd, along with Les Bates and Cody Lamont, created TLC Productions, hoping to breathe new life into this iconic Western sport.
All 3 of us compete and show and put it on as well.
Scott Amos, a professional cutting horse trainer, says this show makes the cut.
It went really well. Yeah, there were some really nice horses, and there's some great trainers here, and it's just fun to watch.
It's also a family sport.
Cutting's just been a big part of our family.
It's been in our family for a lot of years.
Scott not only brings families to enjoy the shows, but veterans too.
I do several clinics every year for the veterans. So I travel to Illinois to Bravehearts, and we help the veterans there, and we put them on horseback, and they cut a cow.
If you can't make it by May 6th, the last day of this event, TLC will hold its next competition June 7th through July 3rd.
If you want to come down, it's free. Come down, check it out at the event center here in Montrose.
It's been a great journey. I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Hopefully TLC will be the catalyst to bring back this equine sport. Reporting for KREX5, I'm Timber Schumann.
And when KREX5 News returns from the break, Chief Meteorologist Russ Pappas will have your complete weather forecast. Stay with us, enjoy that view.
Attention.